Okay, this is the first problem on Geometry 3.3 Day 2, and then you want to provide the reasons for each of the statements that are given. So if you look above here, it's given that angle 1 is congruent with angle 2 and angle 3 is congruent with angle 4. And you're trying to prove that segment AB is congruent to segment CD. So for the first statement here, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 and angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. That's definitely given. The next statement, angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. You probably need to take a look at the diagram in order to be able to figure out the reason. But if you look at angle 2 and then angle 3, they're across from each other in the two triangles, so they're vertical angles. Therefore, they're congruent by the vertical angles congruence theorem. So reason number 2 should be the vertical angles congruence theorem. And then for statement number 3, angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. If you look at the diagram, that probably won't help. But if you look at the previous two statements, we have angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Angle 3 is congruent with angle 4. And then angle 2 is congruent with angle 3. So since angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, then we could substitute in angle 1 for angle 2 in this statement right here to get angle 1 is congruent with angle 3. We could either substitute or possibly use the transitive property. Usually those are interchangeable, and in this case, there's no substitution, so it's a transitive property. And then for statement number 4, we go from angle 1 is congruent with angle 3 to angle 1 is congruent with angle 4. If you look at the previous statement, statement 3, and the first statement, angle 3 is congruent with angle 4. So instead of angle 1 being congruent with angle 3, since angle 3 is congruent with angle 4, we could substitute in angle 4 for angle 3, or again, use the transitive property of angle congruence. And then lastly, if you look at the diagram, angle 1 and angle 4, for segments A, B, and CD, or for lines A, B, and CD, they're actually alternate interior angles. And if they're congruent, then the lines, or in this case, the segments, would be parallel. So it's the alternate interior angles converse, since we're trying to prove or show that the segments are parallel. So those are all the correct reasons, since you were provided the statements on each of them.